welcome to my channel. This is Divine Tarot by Deepa. Yes, so let's get started and let's check what's the energy. Yes, so this was a very hectic week for me because I'm almost completing my house. Yes, we started our interiors. I was really busy in the selections and all of the touches. You will see a lot of like antique side, yes, to my home. Yes, so it is, I think, 11ish right now in the morning. So I'm quickly just took a break a little bit to shoot for my channel, for my guys. Yes, so stay tuned. Yes, so is the light too much? Yeah. So yeah, it's a little bit like afternoonish, right? So the light is fully shining on this gold aura. Yes, so stay tuned. Let's see what's the energy that comes in the video. Yes, and I'm really excited. So this week was super exciting for me. So very shortly you guys are going to see my home in the background, the Kailasam. Yes, so I'm still working on the nameplate and all of that. I've got all of my paintings framed. Yes, so there is a lot of story that's happening. For that you have to follow my Instagram because I'm very active there. I keep posting a lot of stories and all of that. That's the only platform that I'm super active, and the other platform being my YouTube family. Yes, very soon racing for the 100k. I'm all excited. I think by next week I'm gonna hit 75k is my estimate. Yes, so let's see. Yeah, so what's happening, what's going on? Let's spill the tea. Yes, just noted, I've noticed that you can see my stitches that I have near my eye. So this is when I got hurt, I think when I was a 1-year-old. Yes, yeah, my my mom and dad really were worried. So yeah, you can see that in this lighting for some reason. Yes, see, so I had, I think, 4 stitches. Yeah, so I had a very deep cut, and I think I was a 1-year-old baby. Yeah, so yeah, I was just recording and somehow I noticed it. Yeah, so yeah, so I think your person has stitches somewhere. That's what the first sign that I'm getting. Yes, so I have stitches near my eye, this part. Yes, yeah, so my eyebrow hair, so I'm air, my eyebrow hair doesn't grow there. Yes, so yeah, so in the edge, so I try to like my my parlor lady just helps me out with that part. So here, yeah, so those days they wouldn't take stitches so seriously, and the scars remain, but it's okay. It's like an evil eye to my face. Yes. Yeah, everybody tell me that I have a Barbie doll face. Yes, so for that, yes, it's a God-given evil eye. Yes, so yeah, so let's get started. I have a lot of story and gossip to tell you guys, and today I'm using my Muse Tarot. So in this trip I carried my Muse Tarot, and this is my happy deck tarot. Yes, so yeah, so for the people who subscribe to the 18 plus, you are also getting that video, so stay tuned. So I'm gonna give a 10-minute. See, 18 plus is something that you cannot do an hour, you cannot do a 30-minute, but a 10-minute will do. So you will get that. Yes, so stay tuned. Yes, so for my collective reading, yes, what's going on? We are, we just crossed the full moon, and always remember full moon. And full moon is something that, divine feminines, you grow. Yes, so full moon is something that, you grow, in your intuition, in lessons and all of that. This is very important in twin flame journey. Yes, so you grow as a person. So full moon helps to, even if it's very emotionally challenging, but it's a very good time for the rise up. Yes, so yeah, so it's very good time for the rise up of you as a divine feminine. And I always spoke about that for me full moon is always when my powers increase, and I have a rise up. Yes, and many people come back to me. This prediction came true, which I predicted like 6 months ago, and all of that, like, they come back to me. So during that time, full moon time, it's very high, and for you co-divine feminines, I always resonate to that. So yes, and remember that this full moon was a mixture of a Scorpio, a November season, and a Sagittarius season starting. So it's all about like intensity. For me, October, November, December are my favorite months of the year. Like, I just love, yeah, even my birthday falls during that time. Yes, for me, I also love July, June, yeah, during that time, Cancer season, because my dad was also a Cancerian, and Mr. V is also a Cancerian. Yeah, so for me, I really love these months. they bring in a lot of joy. Yes. So let's see what is the energy that we have. So from today morning 6:30, I was on a lot of calls, all the way from US and all of the other countries. So it was very hectic for me. So I took a nice shower. For me, shower is something that relaxes me. So like that, let's have a discussion. What is it that relaxes you? For me, I also love planting, and you have to check out the garden, the lawn that I'm doing in my Kailasam. Yes. So yeah, so you have to check out, and you will see eventually in the video. But always remember that I'm very content specific. So my this channel is a very content specific, about talking about anything to do with twin flame journey, anything to do with guidance, spiritual guidance, and anything to do with transits, astrological transits. I'm a very segregated person, so this channel is about that. You have to check out my other social medias if you're interested to know what's going on and all of that. So I can come here and make a video, an entire video talking about only what's going on in my life, because here we are here to pick cards and all of that. But I try to do, because people are a little bit inquisitive, and that inquisitiveness is a feature of being a divine feminine. Like, people are inquisitive to know what's going on. Yeah. So yeah, today I'm really liking that my scar is highlighted, which doesn't happen. So yeah, so it's all about transparency. And my mom, whenever she sees this, she's like, we should have taken extra care, like the doctor does it properly and all of that. And I'm like, okay, it's fine. So do you know that Kylie Jenner has a very big scar on her thigh? If you do not know, I want you guys to Google. I think scars define you. Yes. And yeah, so for me, I think already I have a huge evil eye, because people really like my eyes and all of that. And so yeah, something to do with scars. I think your person also has scars. Yeah, so scars define us, because they have significance, a memory attached. Yes. So for me, the scar was when I had a glass cut with a glass. Yeah, I was crawling, and I think I had a cut here, and my entire eye was bleeding. And yeah, so there was full bleeding, and I had 4 stitches. So it was a very deep cut. Yes. So something to do with scars. I think your person, if he is in anything to do with public service, like army, or anything to do with any of the public service, pilot, and Air Force, or anything, if your person is in that, or there are, I know, some of the divine masculines who actually served for the country. For some time, I know actually five, 6 people. Yes. So it gives me my grandfather vibes, who served for the nation. Yes. So it's all about that. It's all about the scars. And I think even V has V is a this professional biker and all of that. So even V has scars on his hand and all of that. Yeah. So I think it's part of that, and I do not know why this was emphasized, but I always follow the energy which comes up. So yes, so give me a second, guys. Yeah. So yeah, so I'm not gonna put my phone on silent, but yeah, because it's yeah. Okay, so guys, I am on a crunch, and I want to shoot the Jupiter Venus video. I want to shoot the 18 plus. The 18 plus, I've also shot a couple of videos. I just need to edit my 18 plus, folks. Please wait up for me. Yes, so I am on a crunch, and my mom today from the morning was like, Deepa, oh my god. It just, my mom was like shouting, at least have a cup of coffee, something you at least eat. And today is my Saturday fast. Yes, my mom was like, at least eat a fruit or something. Yeah. So it's all about, like, I just love working, like, because of my 7th house Saturn. I think your person is a very workaholic. So always remember, these signs come up, and somebody that likes to work. And I always believe that work is worship. Sitting idle is very tough, guys. Yeah. So let's step into the energy. Let's decode a little bit. Please also check out my Jupiter Venus video. This is a very important, very bang on transit. Like, we're ending the 2023, and I tell people, like, 2023 is one of the most wonderful years of my life, when Saturn was actually in Aquarius, and I'll be one of the fewest people who will tell that. Yes. So 2023 was one of the bang on years of my life. Yes. Yeah. I'm actually waiting to write something for the December 31st. So stay tuned. Check out the Jupiter and Venus. What is this transit, and what is it about? And it can be of some importance to you guys. This is very important, even if you want to follow astrology or not in your twin flame journey, but checking out all these transits is supremely important. So I also said that till 2025 you'll see a lot of twin flames coming in union till January 2025, because it's the task of Shani, your Saturn. And Saturn has a huge importance in this because it's a karmic planet. It judges your karma. It judges, like, what backlog you have, what cycle do you have. So each of you, if you're stuck with a particular karmic, for example, if I am stuck with a karmic for many years, it's part of my backlog. It is part of my karmic clearance that I have to repay before I come into union with my twin. Yes. So please check out my other channels. You will see a lot of like beautiful gardening, a lot of interior designing that I have done. I did not know like I had this talent. I'm a very expressive person when it comes to fashion. So for me, I did it like with that experience. But yeah, so it all went on well, and you will very shortly see me shooting in Kailasam. Yes. So yeah, so it's very bright today, isn't it? It's giving the sun vibes. Yes. But if I'm closing this, it's making the video dull. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So yeah. So let's see what's the card that comes out and what I can decode for you guys, and what is the one-liner title. What is the energy, the one-liner? Yeah. So firstly, we have Knight of Materials, something. Firstly, what I'm tapping into is Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, because this is also Sagittarius season. It also talks about a huge career boost, because we're starting our reading with Knight of Pentacles, something that you waited for a lot of time. So for someone who's doing business, you Divine Feminine or Divine Masculine, or if you're unemployed for a lot of time, there is high energy of a lot of energy coming your way, giving you abundance. Like I am hearing the god Kuber. If he's known for the wealth, right? He has the tortoise and all of that. So I am seeing a lot of wealth upgrade. I'm seeing a lot of promotion. I'm seeing all of that. So that is very significant, and this is the first energy that we're tapping into today. This is very funny because me as a Divine Feminine, I am launching the Desire collection, which I really struggled. And if you ask me, because we get this, I am also telling you guys as an inspiration. So I really love jewelry, and I really wanted something. So I really love anything to do with beauty and all of that. But then if you ask me, I am a huge jewelry freak. Yes. So for me, jewelry is not only like precious metals. For me, it's anything that is very nice and very unique to look at and all of that. So I tried to blend in the bridge between a precious metal and a non-precious metal, and bring in something in the middle, to bring in a lot of designs, to bring in a lot of creativity. So I really emphasize, like I searched various examples. I have added in, yes, you cannot just copy an example. Yes, you have to add in your touch of a designing element. So finally we finalized 5 designs, and I want to specialize in bridal jewelry, in engagements rings, and engagement rings can be assigned to you guys. So I want to specialize on this, and I told my mom that I'm going to design my own engagement rings. But why can't I do that to my twin flame clan, to people who are in love? And I, being a Venusian, that is what matters to me. So I have really worked hard on my jewelry brand, to bring in that bridge to between a precious metal and a non-precious metal, of designing, to bring in that gap wherein people can afford precious metals. Yeah, because to me, precious metals is nothing but an investment. Like you would do it in real estate, you would do it in XYZ. So it was very important to bring in that. So what is your cause? What is you? Remember that twin flames are somebody that bring in some change, some form of change in the in a structure which is very old, which is very methodological. You're here to break this. Yeah, you're here to break this, to bring in a lot of change. So what is your role? Yes. So like I am here to, tell people about twin flames and all of that. Now, there are people that I don't need to say, and they say, you are in Vishu, you and Vishu are twin flames. Yeah, they say this. I think that is a terminology. Even my mom tells this. My mom tells to, her friends and everything. She think, they are twin flames. And then people are like, okay, we heard of soulmates. What is this? So I think it's that awareness. It is that standing for a divine feminine. If you ask me, I always questioned a divine masculine's behavior in my journey. And like, why is this opposite behavior? Why is this guy sending me signals that he's mad about me, is crazy about me, XYZ? Like, you would be in any relationship about each other, but why is this opposite behavior? Why is this opposite behavior when this man is in Hyderabad but he tells in Mumbai? Why this lies? Why this behavior? I question. I try to find answers because I do not like this behavior. Who the fuck likes this behavior? Yes. So I questioned it, and I am like, no. For me, the making the channel was the end point. Yes, I am like, no, I've had this enough of this opposite behavior. Opposite behavior is a very big topic in this, twin flame journey, and like, why this opposite behavior? And yeah, somehow, yeah, I questioned that, and I made videos. I'm like, is there a soul like me who is outside, who's struggling with this, who's, in a lot of pain with this? It is a huge pain to handle a divine masculine's behavior. That is when I started making these videos. I made these videos that if even if they don't watch my video, it is okay. Let them get at least happiness by just reading the title. That was my emphasis. Even if they just scroll, don't see anything, if their eyes catch my title, that is enough for me. Yeah, so that's why I emphasize a lot on the title, because when I was doing my journey and I didn't come out, I struggled a lot to find answers. And I think a YouTube video with a title, that's it. Even if you don't watch it, so it will do the job. Yeah. So I think that is what is an emphasis. Why are you here? And it's very important to find your soul mission on this journey. Otherwise, till then, union won't happen, because God, before you leave this earth, your twin flame journey, like your last Parvati and the Shiva life, is the last one. Yes, people do not even know that there is something like this. That they do not even know that, your last life is when you end as a twin flame, with your twin flame. So yes, so I think people do not even know this. But I for me, in the population, in 100%, if I can make a 0.1% people also understand, for me it's enough. I think I've done my job. So what is your core calling? It's very important. I know you guys want to unite. Every one of us want to unite with our twin and live happily ever after and all of that, live in a separate island. But it's very important to rise up as a soul, as a person, because this is a very spiritual journey and a very painful one. Yes. So yeah, give me a second, guys. Yeah. So, and a very painful one. So it's very important you find your calling. Yes. And the next one we have is 6 of Inspiration and 2 of Inspiration, which is nothing but 6 of Wands and 2 of Wands in this deck. So they came together. So 6 of Wands is a very strong victory card, and I told other day that I resonate always Sagittarius season with this. Yeah. So it's a very liberated woman. If you see a Sagittarian, be a man or woman, they just love life and they live it to the fullest. Yeah. So for any of you, your divine masculine and divine feminine is Sagittarius, or you are Sagittarius, they're a very strong business, work, career, because I am seeing, yeah, a lot of that. And 2 of Inspiration, 2 of Wands is somebody that has made a choice. This is not a 2 of Sword, yeah, wherein you're clueless, you don't know what's the direction. 2 of Wands is something you have chosen. You have, you have the far sight vision. Yes. So for some of you, I'm seeing a very strong sun placement in your chart. You can be a Leo ascending, you can be a Leo moon, because I suddenly felt that like a sun. Mr. V is Leo moon, but today it came very strongly in the cards. So for you guys, you have a lot of victory coming up. Yes, anything to do with Leo, yeah, can be a Leo zodiac, but I'm mostly seeing a Leo ascendant strongly, and then a Leo moon. Yeah. And yeah, so we have a 6 of Sword, like a lot of forward motion, like a lot of victory. Victory at double 6 is very significant. 6 all talks about Venus, so you have to check out my Jupiter Venus video. So it's all about victory, forward motion, forward path. What is your calling? And even if there is a lot of pain, I can tell this as a core divine feminine, even if there is a lot of pain, please do your mission, because it takes you towards liberation. Because to me, Two of Wands is also liberation. Yeah, even the Six of Wands represents that, a lot of liberation. But this is a very brilliant combo because, Knight of Pentacles is something that takes a lot of time, but here we are stepping into action. We are stepping into something that was stuck for a lot of time. And yeah, for me, I waited a lot. And I didn't know another soul existed. And for me, I think my punishment was time. And yeah, so I still took the punishment very lovingly, very happily, because for me, I thought that, okay, Saturn has something to do. Like, Saturn wants me to come here. I think that some of my punishment was also to tell people, like, to fulfill all of this agenda. Like, yeah. So I think, today I'm doing my Saturn fast. So that's what I'm telling you guys. So it was very important to fulfill and to complete this mission. And I tell people that why there was delay, and I'm upfront and I'm honest about it. I had a soul purpose. I had a soul mission. That's it. They're speechless. Ask them to tell me something after this. Yeah. So, it makes them question. The person who's asking this, it makes them question. Now, right now, nobody is asking that in 2023, but I'm telling about things like 2-3 years ago. Yeah. So, if they question, like, what were you doing? And they when I tell that I was fulfilling my soul purpose, I was fulfilling my soul mission, that's it. These adjectives do it, and then nobody wants to talk anything. Yeah. Because then it makes them question, what the fuck was I doing? What am I doing with my life? Yeah. So I think it's an inspiration. So other day, one of my friends, yes, he opened a business. So he's also working in a firm, and he opened a business, and he wrote me this big paragraph that, I took a huge inspiration from you to fulfill dreams, hobbies, and all of that. And he opened a sports company or something like that, and he is like, I'm sending you a t-shirt, and a t-shirt with these sports people have this, right, with name and with number. So he asked me to choose a number, and I chose and I wanted to say, give me a 69. Jokes apart, but I said I want a 96 because it is that yin and yang number, right? So even if I wanted to choose the Venus and Mars number, which is the 6 and 9. So yeah, so I that is why there is that 69 position, because it's Mars and Venus. Yeah, so they are twin flames, right? Yeah. So I chose Deepa and 96. So when the t-shirt comes, I'll show you guys. Yeah. So oh my god, I shuffled back the cards. Okay, anyways, yeah, so very significant for Leo moon, especially Leo moon. If you guys are Leo moon, yeah, that's what I'm getting that. Yeah. And Knight of Emotions, 10 of Inspiration, 10 of Wand. Yeah, we have the Death card. Okay, feeling to pick up a lot of cards today to tap into the energy. Page of Inspiration, Queen of Inspiration. Someone here, I'm seeing somebody really dress up, because to me, in all of the cards, you can see the woman is so like dressed up, completely like liberal, lot of like dressing. For you, some of you, your person is really checking out what you are dressing and all of that. Oh my god, V is huge fan of my dressing. Yeah, so your person is really checking out like what you are wearing, something to do with saris, Indian wear, a lot of like, hairs and jewelry and all of that. A lot of your person is really checking out like what are you wearing. For some of you, a lot of rings, like me. Yes. So yeah, I see somebody really checking out that. Yeah, King of Swords. So always remember that even if you block your person and all of this happens a lot in your twin flames. Even if you consider your blocked, I'm telling this because of this card, Page of Wands. Even if you think that you're blocked and nothing can happen and all of that, no. But always remember that twins are like a cord, connected, like from your navel to navel. Yes. So that is how children get food, right? In the womb. So you're always connected. It is this red color tie which is always connected, like nothing can break it. Yeah. So yeah, so I'm seeing like even if there is a lot of blocking and all of that, please remember that twins check on each other. It is a natural process. It is like eating, sleeping. It's like that, checking on each other. Otherwise, if you don't do that, like you get restless. And I can understand why V checks on me so much. It is because if you see like V checks on me so much is because I'm his soul mission. So that soul mission, that soul calling. Yeah. And today morning also my mom was really worried, like this girl is not having anything, she is using her brain so much, and she's also fasting today. Yeah, and all of that. So I think that I need a little bit, I would love a little bit of care. Yes. So, and I think Cancerians are very good for that, but they're supremely moody people. Yeah, but I think let's see. I'm still yet to explore. I would definitely make a video of how this man takes care of me. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, Three of Cups. Lot of friends. Friends, Divine Feminine. This is your friends. I think you guys are chilling out with your friends, family. Family can also be Three of Cups. Divine Feminine. I'm seeing you guys. Okay, and Five of Sword. Also seeing a lot of people traveling. Yeah, because I'll tell you why suddenly my eyes felt like, you know, somebody's traveling, sitting in a plane and traveling. And for some of you, I'm also seeing you're traveling in a group. Some of you, you're traveling in a group. Yeah, lot to do. Divine Feminine, especially you. Yeah, I know some of the Divine Feminines who are really traveling right now, but yeah, including myself, I'm also, you know, not in Hyderabad right now. Yeah, so I'm seeing a lot of traveling. I'm seeing somebody also going to you know, this to me is like an aquarium. Some of you are planning to get a new aquarium, something to do with fishes, because to me, instead of Page of Cups, I'm really seeing this like an aquarium. Yeah, you know, this gold heart is really, you know, felt it like for me. Yes, so always remember that I am also a Divine Feminine like you. I never pick cards for myself. I've never done that in my this many years of my tarot journey. This is the only place where I tap into, you know, my own card. Like with you guys, I tap into the energy. And we also have a black cat here, but if you see, this black cat is a very someone visiting, like I am seeing somebody that is visiting a Shiva temple. Yeah, to me that black cat felt like that. I'm seeing someone visiting a Shiva temple. I'm also seeing someone visiting something to do with you know, any form of temple, because you also have a woman right here. Yes, so any form of temple somebody can be visiting. I also know some of the Divine Feminines who are doing that. Yeah, so yeah, we have the card of Wheel, which all talks about for me, I'm seeing this. One more thing, strangely guys, today I picked so much, I've spoken about so much, I don't see the karmic in place at all. See, always remember, even if they're staying together and all, it can be a disconnect. Yes, there is no card which talks about the karmic. So I see her out of picture, completely out of picture. Yeah, he, she, whoever it is, I'm seeing completely out of picture. Like you guys are very busy, you're Divine Masculine. Let's tap into what is the energy of the Divine Masculine. Spirits, please tell me. Three of Sword, lot of heartbreak, justice, you know, finally like the mask off. Like very strong, you know, the card of, I'm getting two air signs very significantly. First is Gemini and next is, you know, Libra. Because justice card for me always I associate with Libra. Like, you know, yeah, so it talks about like lot of rise up and someone that's lot crying. Like I also see this karmic crying. Just look at that tears. It gives me a dark feminine vibes. Yeah, so it's that. Three of Swords, like, you know, someone who's really paying the price for what she has put you through. Yeah, so yeah, so yeah, I don't want to tap into this energy because I'm really excited about Jupiter Venus. Yeah, so what is the Divine Masculine up to? I think Divine Masculine is witnessing the downfall of the karmic. Yeah, that is the energy that I have for you. Yeah, and the Divine Masculine is really from morning today, I had been seeing this family tree. I think I spoke about this in my past video. Family tree. I'm seeing like ancestral line. You know, in those pictures wherein they hang, like, you know, like all the great grandparents, parents, and all of that photos on the wall. I am also envisioning that, and I'm also seeing somebody. For some of you, your Divine Masculine is really good in maths. So I'm seeing someone doing calculations with calculator and all of that. So I think Divine Masculine is also in the zone where he's completely detached from the karmic and completely invested in the Divine Feminine. So that is the major energy of the Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine. Yes, so I'm feeling to stop on the reading. I hope you could pick up few points. Stay tuned for my Jupiter Venus video. I'm going to give you guys in-depth analysis of what the fuck is going on. Yeah, so it's a very brilliant transit and we have this all the way till December 25. Yes, so I packed all my cards. Yeah, so I'm going to give you guys a little bit of story time if you want to listen, yeah, to my part of the story. So when I came here, you know that I visited, you know, the Lord Balaji temple in the month of August. Yes, so he is my surname. My surname is Jannalagadda. Yeah, many people do not know to pronounce that. That is the exact reason I didn't mention my surname in my, you know, everything. Yes, because, you know, I don't want people to screw up my surname. Yes, so yeah. So my surname, you know, our Kul Devata, or, you know, our the god that we worship is Lord Balaji, and Tirupati. Yes. So I have a lot of US folks also watching my content. Yes. So that is a place in India, especially in South India, and he is the richest god in universe. Yes. So he's one of the richest gods. So he is. There is a saying that in my surname, yes, there will always be money. Yes. So because he is like he's our like god that we worship. So I visited that in August, and when I went for this, there was this astrological event that I went, wherein I got an award of Gyan Ratna. So not only that, so what happened was a month before that, I think during July and everything, for me, I think that month was very emotionally challenging. I think people close to me know, what exactly was going on. So during that time, I have these psychic dreams that I really connect. So what happened was I had this dream that I was lifting this baby Balaji, and I have never seen baby Balaji. For me, I've seen a baby Balaji. I was lifting him like this, and I was mixing food and feeding him. And then the minute after he finishes like what all I fed him, he turned big Balaji. Yeah, and that big Balaji was the black one which I got. It's in my shorts, so please go and have a look if you wanna like inquisitive to find out what is it about. So he turned to that. So when I went to Tirupati, for me Tirupati happened accidentally. Like I was asked like 20 days back, and I said yes, why not? Yeah, and I thought it was a calling that God is calling me. So why I tell all this is how divine feminines connect with dreams, with subconscious mind, with science, with people that God sends to give you the information. Because if this is all not there, you would drive like crazy in this journey, because it's very, very alone. It's like a path to alone with self-discovery. This is how exactly you like self-discovery. Yeah. So then I got this idol, and then every day I do a lot of puja to that. I decorated. I'm like very attached. Yeah. So I got 2-3 idols. That one I got here in my farmhouse and all of that. Yeah. So that black one is in Hyderabad. Yes. So I've done a lot of puja and all of that. So what happened was, from August, this journey continued, and I always and I found this connection to Lord Vishnu. I always associated with being born in Kartika Masa, that is the November 4th. I was born in Kartika Masa, which is connection like that. It is called as the Shiva ancestral line. Yeah, so I'm born in Kartika Masa. I always thought that my path is this, but I had this dream in 2021 when I was vigorously like doing Shiva puja in 2021. In this journey, you unknowingly start your Lord Shiva puja. Yeah, so in this journey, you automatically reach to Lord Shiva. So I was doing that, yes, and then I had this dream at 4 o'clock in the morning that why are you doing this so much puja to me when you have to pray to my son Kartikeya. And then I'm like, okay, fine. This man is rejecting me from doing his puja. So I'm like, okay, fine. Let me start Lord Vishnu puja. That is how it started. Yeah. So whenever I am focusing on, okay, my goal is to do the 12 Jyotirlinga. Whenever I'm focusing this, like Vishnu lands and he takes me to his temple. Yeah, so when I was in Vietnam, guys, I had to actually visit even Cambodia, which is all about Lord Vishnu temples. Yeah, so even I got visa for that done, but I couldn't go because there was a little bit of change of plans. Like the group that was coming to Cambodia fell a little bit sick, so there was change of plans. Yeah, so I stayed back in Vietnam. Yeah, so whenever I'm trying to focus, okay, let me go to 12 Jyotirlingas. Like whenever I was focusing on this, the other thing was happening. Lord Vishnu was calling me there. Yeah. So I've understood, okay, my journey is not Kailasam, it is Vaikuntham, because I've always had a huge connection with water, and I've associated me and Vishnu being the 2 of cups Jodi, like the Cancerian, the Scorpion Jodi. Yeah. So I've always associated with that because, from my childhood, I always used to say, it is very funny, all these are signs. It's very funny because always from my childhood I used to say, if somebody told that they went to Manas Sarovar and all of that, I used to say no. I don't want to reach the Manas Sarovar mountain, I want to mix in the Manas Sarovar lake that is there bottom. It's very funny, like always I used to say I want to mix in the water. Like for me it was all about that. That is why I have a huge connection with water. I feel very lively. I feel amazing. My soul is having a burst out. Yeah. So I just love my, I think I'm a completely different person. Like my entire, my heart breaks open like this with Ray when I'm near water. So my mom used to find it funny that I used to say, no, I don't want to reach the mountain, but I want to mix in the lake that is there. So it happens like that. So all this is a part of journey. So from when I came here, like all these Govinda idols and all of that, you have to check out my stories for this, yeah. So, and very shortly, I'm also going to make content about homemaking and all of that. Yeah, I'm really working on a good template and huge calling. Yeah, like for me, from 2 years, I had been working on my jewelry brand, but it came out now. So always trust in timing of God. This is what I've understood in this journey. It's all about divine timing, all about the timing. Yes. So yeah, so this happened, and then yeah, so I bought this idol, big brass idols. Like I wanted something like very antique. You will see a lot of antique puja room, like with bells and with big bell, yeah, and all of that. Like you'll see all of that, like a lot of Mayur designs. You will see a lot of peacock designs. You will see a lot of Ganesh and all of that. For me, it's all about this. So I've tried to put in. Yeah, remember that this is a town, and I've tried my best to bring all that form here. It's very tough to bring here, but this place is very huge for all these idols and all of that. So I've tried to step in, bring all of that. Yeah. So so what happened was I got all these idols, but when I was going to buy these idols, especially right now it's December, right? So many people took this Ayyappa Diksha. So for people who do not know, that black color outfit, like they go to Sabarimalai, yeah, in the month of January during Sankranti, and they fulfill their vow. They don't have bath with cold water. They eat one time a day. They don't wear footwear, and they address everybody as Swami and all of that. It's a very pure Diksha. Why I'm telling this is, when I was doing Lord Shiva Puja in 2021, he said me, why are you praying for me? You have to pray to my son, Kartikeya. Yeah. And Kartikeya is worshipped a lot in South India. Yeah. So okay. So I went to a place called Mopi Devi here. It's in South India, in Andhra Pradesh. So I went to that place because Lord Shiva asked me to. Yeah, so I've been there. So very funny, when I came here, I've seen all these people take this Diksha, especially the day that I was coming here, it was Kartika Paurnami, like a full moon, and complete idols. Like on the way in the morning only, I have, like when I was coming for my coming to station, railway station and all, I've seen all the temples, yeah, and a lot of puja was going on. I've seen Kartikeya, also remember that snakes are also worshipped for Kartikeya, Lord Kartikeya. So yeah, so that happened, and when I was going to buy these Govinda idols, the person who was selling that also was in Diksha, and he was asking me to buy the Ayyappa idols. But I thought that I had this Ayyappa painting. Yeah, I thought I'm gonna frame that. So I was buying these Govinda idols. Very funny thing. I'll tell you what happened. There is a reason why I'm telling the story. So very funny thing. Firstly, the day that I took this Govinda idols, that day night, I had a dream. Wherein, Mr. V was proposing me. But I rejected his proposal, saying that I don't know anything about you. Why should I accept your proposal? I'm showing my Deepa attitude in the dream also. Yeah. Then I'm like, and then we being we, he's like, you can marry me and find out about me. Yeah. So I think I eventually agreed, and then so I always share these dreams wherein we both have this Tom and Jerry thing. Yeah. Wherein he forces me to do certain things and I always revolt it. I always fight it. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, so that happened. That dream came on that day, and the next day is when I gave all my this paintings for framing and all of that. That day I see a dream. Like it is. I don't know what to call it, a dream or what. Yeah. So I walk into a room. And I see Mr. V in this Diksha. Like he was completely grew his beard, and he wore this black color Diksha outfit. That's it. Close. That is the dream. Yeah. That's it. I've seen him sideways, so I didn't see him even straight. I've seen him sideways. He took this Diksha, and I think he was praying. He was in the puja room or something. Yeah, that's it. That's the dream I've seen. So I'm like, okay. See, because this is something men need to take. And so I was like, really in wow, oh my god, this man is going to take this in the future. Is it? Yes. See, this is a very spiritual and a one-on-one journey, and any wish, any desire you have when you take this Diksha, it's known to fulfill that. So so I am really happy if we can, be an inspiration to the divine masculines to take this. And any form of spiritual journey, any form of that, I'm all in. Yes. So yeah. So that was a little story time for you guys. Yeah. So check out my video. A lot of financial abundance this month. So yeah, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, this is Deepa. Deepa bidding a bye. Mwah. Very soon hitting 100K. Yes. I'll see you guys in the next video. Mwah.